In September 1976, Aaron Spelling introduced the world to a captivating and iconic series featuring stunning female agents working under the guidance of an unseen boss, Charlie. This classic quickly soared in the ratings, propelling its 3 leads to stardom and leaving a lasting impact that inspired numerous imitators and successful theatrical movies, even 2 decades later. Throughout 2 television series and 3 films, a total of 15 remarkable women have taken on the roles of an angels, each with her own unique strengths. Let's take a close look at them. Jill Munroe was one of the angels recruited to the Charles Townsend Agency as a private investigator after graduating from the police academy. The role catapulted Farrah Fawcett to A-list status, and her iconic blonde hairstyle became synonymous with her character. The show's success opened doors for Fawcett, leading to numerous television and movie roles that earned her recognition, including Golden Globe and Emmy nominations. Sadly, Farrah Fawcett passed away in 2009. Sabrina Duncan held a leadership role among the angels, signified by her name appearing first in the credits. Sabrina was awarded an honorary degree from Blackmore College, and she skied well enough to be a leader in the World Pro-Am skiing competition. She was a divorcee who worked hard to solve her cases. In addition to her iconic role in Charlie's Angels, Kate Jackson is recognized for her leading performances in other series, including The Rookies, Dark Shadows, and Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Beyond her acting career, Jackson is currently working on a book project. Kelly Garrett holds a unique distinction of being the only angel to appear in all 5 seasons, alongside Bosley and Charlie. Kelly's background as an orphan, raised in various foster families, added depth to her character. Her exceptional skills, such as roller skating and dancing the tango, set her apart from the rest. Later actress Jaclyn Smith began to collaborate with Kmart for her clothing line, and in 2008, she launched a second line, this time focusing on wigs. Additionally, Smith reprised her role in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle in 2003 and made a cameo appearance in the 2019 film adaptation. Following Fawcett's departure, Ladd joined the main cast in Season 2 as Chris Munroe, Jill's younger sister. Chris showcased combat and shooting skills, and her expertise extended to creating traps in the woods and using forensic chemistry to identify a carpet stain as blood. Playing Chris was a pivotal role in Ladd's career, and she remained part of the show until its cancellation. Throughout her acting career, Ladd has taken on notable roles including appearances in American Crime Story, Grounded for Christmas, Purple Hearts, and various others. When Jackson's character Sabrina decided to leave the agency after Season 3, Hack stepped in as Tiffany Wells for the following season. Tiffany had previously graduated from the Boston Police Academy, and she held a unique connection to Charlie as her father was a close friend of the Angels' boss. Although Tiffany wasn't the best at hand-to-hand combat, she proved resourceful and always managed to find a way to free herself when she was caught. Hack's portrayal of Tiffany Wells lasted only for the 4th season before she left the show. Following her time on screen, Hack shifted her focus to working behind the camera as a producer. Her last acting role was in 1997. Julie began her journey as a model and later transitioned into a private investigator in training. Compared to the other angels, Julie had a more rebellious nature and had faced multiple arrests before being recruited by the Townsend Agency. As she was only on the show for 1 season, Tanya Roberts is likely more recognized for her role as Midge Pinchatti on That 70s Show. In 2008, she made the decision to stop acting to care for her husband, who was facing health challenges. The movie ushered in a new era for the franchise, attracting a fresh wave of angels and fans. Cameron Diaz's portrayal of Natalie Cook is quirky. She gets tongue-tied when nervous, and she got her PhD from MIT by correspondence. She's worked as a research scientist at the Swedish National Academy, a U.S. Navy test pilot, and a Lincoln Mercury spokesmodel. She's also passionate about anything on wheels and is proficient in kung fu and other martial arts. Additionally, Natalie has knowledge in veterinary medicine. By the time Charlie's Angels hit theaters in 2000, Cameron Diaz was already a well-known figure in Hollywood, thanks to her roles in The Mask, My Best Friend's Wedding, being John Malkovich, and There's Something About Mary. After Charlie's Angels, Diaz continued to have box office hits over the years. Barrymore's Dylan Sanders was effortlessly cool. She started off as a turbulent teen who was arrested for assaulting a police sergeant. Since then, Dylan has whiled away her days at odd jobs: bartender, yoga instructor, field guide, rodeo entertainer. After becoming a witness to murder, Dylan was put under the Witness Protection Program and was given a new identity. It was around this time that the FBI realized her potential and she was subsequently hired by Charlie. She is the only angel of out the three to know what Charlie actually looks like. Like Diaz, Barrymore was already a Hollywood star and had appeared in E.T. the Extraterrestrial and never been kissed before this film was released. Recently she has transitioned to the producer side and serves as executive producer for the 2019 Charlie's Angels movie. Among Natalie and Dylan, Alex stood out as the most serious and highly intelligent. During her teenage years, she devoted her time to studying abroad, acquiring various skills like gymnastics, computer hacking, and even neurosurgery. Landing the role in Charlie's Angels while starring on Ally McBeal marked a significant milestone in Lou's groundbreaking career. In addition to her memorable role as Alex Monday, Lucy Liu's acting journey continued to shine with her portrayal of Watson on Elementary for 7 seasons, leading roles in series like Why Women Kill, and appearances in iconic movies like Kill Bill, among many others. A former angel, Lee attempted to sell sensitive information including witness protection names to crime syndicates. The role of Madison Lee was skillfully portrayed by Demi Moore. Madison was highly proficient in martial arts and was an expert in two-handed pistol work. She typically used a pair of gold-plated pistols. She was also an expert acrobat and surfer. Besides that, she won the Nobel Prize in Astrophysics and was regarded as the greatest angel of all, despite she had rejected being an angel in favor of being God, working for herself and her own agenda. Certainly, Demi Moore's prolific career, in addition to her portrayal of Madison Lee, is highlighted by a remarkable array of roles that speak for themselves. Her performances in iconic films such as Ghost, Striptease, G.I. Jane, Indecent Proposal, and a host of others have solidified her status as a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Although the 2011 Charlie's Angels TV show was cancelled after 4 episodes, it still deserves a spot on this list. First member of the short-lived 2011 trio was Kate Prince. She was a Miami detective who became a dirty cop. She spoke Russian and could easily take down enemies twice her size. Prior to securing the role of Kate, Alonzo was a soap opera star on General Hospital for a year. Presently, she is featured in the NBC series Chicago Fire as Emily Foster. Completing the set of angels with intriguing histories was Abby Sampson, who had a shadowy past as a former thief before being enlisted by Charlie. Proficient in sleight-of-hand techniques, she excelled in tasks like discreetly lifting a phone or planting an unnoticed bug. Subsequently, the Australian actress took on substantial roles in television series such as 666 Park Avenue and Crisis. Recently, she portrayed the character of Trish Walker in the Netflix series Jessica Jones. Another member of the short-lived 2011 trio was Eve French, who had a past as a former car thief. Having spent 4 years in a correctional facility, she crossed paths with a woman associated with Charlie. Given her affinity for cars, Eve possessed a knack for hotwiring vehicles when the situation called for it. Currently, Minka Kelly takes on the role of Dawn Granger in DC Universe's Titans. Finally, we arrive at the last trio of Charlie's Angels. Born into wealth on October 29, 1990, in the posh confines of Park Avenue, New York, Sabina grew up plagued by feelings of abandonment from her family. This emotional turmoil led to a substantial criminal history, including charges of breaking and entering, assault, battery, grand theft auto, and identity theft. Her offenses landed her in New York State Prison on multiple occasions, until she was ultimately rescued by Charlie, who provided her with a fresh start as an angel in 2012. Sabina openly acknowledges that without the angel program, her fate might have been one of incarceration or even death. The actress Kristen Stewart, previously recognized for her role as Bella Swan in the Twilight Saga, has more recently gained acclaim for her work in independent films such as Personal Shopper, Clouds of Sils Maria, and American Ultra. Jane, a former Michigan 6 agent, stands as the most adept fighter among our primary trio. Additionally, she possesses impressive marksmanship skills, displaying proficiency in the handling of an array of weapons. This role marks a significant milestone for Ella Balinska, representing her most substantial endeavor to date. Despite this, she has made appearances in several films and holds a leading position in the UK series The Athena. Our last angel in the lineup is Elena Hofflin. Initially seeking assistance from the angels, Elena is a scientist who ultimately becomes a part of their team. Possessing exceptional intelligence and adept hacking skills, she graduated at the pinnacle of her class at MIT. Through her association with the angels, Elena undergoes a transformative journey from a reserved scientist to a self-assured and assertive angel. Naomi Scott, renowned for her roles in Aladdin, Kissing Jessica Stein, and Lemonade Mouth, graces the screen with her performances.